A cosmetology class of 2021. Today we're going to be reviewing skill number 7, and that is the finger waving on the back area of the head. Your bag should be labeled, right? Clean finger waving tools, and what should be in that bag are your all-purpose comb. Have a couple, don't just have one. And your finger waving lotion, and you should have a PST towel because you're going to need it so you can disinfect your station and lay it out nice and clean. And I will show you. I'm going to lay all my tools out. And my clean bag should be there also, so I'm just going to move the camera around so you can see it. Okay, there's the bag. There it is, and there's your finger waving lotion, the water, and you've got the mannequin here. Okay, so what we're going to do today is just practice the back. That's what you have to do, is the back area. So what I'd like you to do for this lesson is first just make a part in the middle, because we're practicing this. Now, the 4 wet skills, that was the rollers. You did the rollers, that's skill number 4 on the top. And on the left would have been skill number 5. That would be the permanent wave. So what I'm going to do is just secure these sections. Okay, so that's what I want you to do for this lesson. I'm going to do the finger waves in the back. So remember, when you're doing your panels, just a little recap. Remember, make sure you make that C behind the curvature of the hairline so that your panel is not narrowing down or becoming, you know, like 1 inch, okay? So be aware of that. Now you already know. That was a lesson already that we had before, so that you have it measured nicely. So, as you can see, my mannequin is like ready for Halloween. Okay, so we go to the back area here. Okay, the back. So you want to make sure that your hair, 1, is uniformly wet. You're going to be looking to see that in all your skills. Not drenching, but just uniformly wet. Then you're going to take your wave lotion, your finger wave lotion, not permanent wave lotion, right? Okay, make sure, distribute it through the hair nicely, and then I want you to comb that. Now, what's the criteria that they're looking for this skill? 1, that your finger wave begins from the open end. So if I am right-handed, like the letter C, right? Here's my hand, right? The letter C comes from the top, so that you're making your C shaping, just like this. Right? It's like a counterclockwise C. If you're making the letter C from the alphabet, you come from the top and you just curve it, make that C. Can you use the fine teeth? Yes, if the hair is sparse. That's why we have 2 different types of teeth. So here we go. We have the 2 teeth, right? The back of our comb. We're going to use the white teeth when we slice. And we're going to slice to the right. Not to the left, to the right. So what you're going to do is right here on the top, not too low, right here, you're going to put your comb very close to your finger, and you're going to slice to the right, drop it, and then you're going to smooth with your fine teeth. Backtrack 2 fingers above the ridge, not on top of it. You'll make it disappear. And what you want to make sure is that you overlap so you don't have any splits as you're making your ridge. There it is, okay? Back again, my fingers are above the ridge, 2 finger spacing. That's what they're going to look for. They're going to look to see that your finger waves have 2 finger spacing in between. And a little more. Okay, so if you have any splits, use your fine teeth comb. Okay, so I've sliced to the right. Now we're going to start our second ridge, and it's going to slice to the left. Every wave has 2 ridges. And if we have 2 waves, we need 4 ridges. So you're going to make 2 waves, which is 4 ridges. Okay, so now, let me bring this closer. 2 fingers above, and you're going to slice to the right. Make sure you don't over direct too much. 2 fingers, hold it close. Okay, there we go. And smooth that. Squeeze. Squeeze it nice. If it's sparse, the hair, comb it with your fine teeth. Here we go. My fingers are above, and I slice and I overlap a little bit, and then I bring the hair back. You will not have as much room after you finish doing your wet skills. Okay, I'm just showing you in the back because I wanted to see how much you knew in the finger wave so I could assess you. Okay, so I started my left. Now I'm going to slice to my right again because I'm going to start a new ridge. There it is. I already have. This is 1 wave. 1, 2. 2 ridges. I'm going to make another wave. Now I'm going to slice to my right because the second ridge, I slice to the left. Bring the mannequin forward. If you have to wet the hair, do so. And then you could always squeeze the ridges with your 2 fingers, right? Fingers right here. Get in position. And I'm going to slice to the right. Squeeze, lift. There we go. Make sure that your fingers are there to measure the spacing. That's what they're going to be looking for. They're going to be looking for spacing, smoothness, that you have the ridges and that they match. And these are called horizontal ridges. Now, these finger waves were very, very popular in the 20s and 30s. The flappers wore these waves. And waves are returning, but maybe a little bit softer, not as so defined, a little looser. So there we go. So your task for today is to create 2 waves. So now I count them, right? 1, 2, 3. I have to make another ridge so I can get 2 waves. 2 waves equal 4 ridges. Fingers, slice. When you get to the back, the head starts getting wider. So be cognizant of that, okay? Use your fingers to keep the spacing to 2. And that gives you the width of the ridges. Okay, there we go. Okay, squeeze, and there we go. So we count them. The top is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And use that finger waving lotion because that's going to give you more pliability and more manageability so that your waves stay in place. So this is your assignment for tomorrow, Monday. You'll take a picture of it and you'll send it to me so I can assess you, okay? 4 ridges equals 2 waves.